Hello everyone, welcome to another RedMystRacing video. This is the RMR GT Championship, round 1, race number 2. Yes, you've watched race number 1 probably already. We know how that ended. First, RMR Phil finished second and Bundy finished third. Here is the second race. What I might do before we do that, I might show you what happened in qualifying since I have that available. There is a qualifying championship in this series. Your top 9 races will count towards the series, so that's why there is a drop round, but drop rounds I won't calculate in until later. So RMR track qualified in first place in the Lambo, Phil in the Jaguar second, Jello Jones qualified third, Bam qualified fourth, and Aussie Bogan qualified fifth. I'm not going to put the times up that they did. Might look at doing that in round 2, but you can see where everyone qualified. Actually, what happened was the bottom 2, Stormy and Scariest, couldn't actually get into the lobby in time to qualify, so they didn't actually get any points for round 1. And I'm pretty sure Snooter and the Baked Potato disconnected or something halfway through qualifying, so they still register some points for that, but being so low points, they can actually claim that as their drop round. So that's the qualifying points. I'm not going to show you any other points. I've got the ladders and everything. We'll show that after this race is finished. Alright, so where are we? We are at Nurburgring. It is at night. Can't quite tell, it looks like evening, but it was reasonably dark when we were racing. So race 2 is reverse grid of race 1, so as you guessed it, Jello Jones starting from 19th position, Phil 18, Bundy 17. Bam actually finished the race in 4th, Armada 5th, Bogan in 6th, and we'll go all the way through to the guys who disconnected. Fortunately, Baked Potato connected, Porky disconnected, and Snooter finished last. I think Porky was still racing actually. I think only Baked Potato disconnected. Alright, so what we might do, I'll jump on board with Scissor in his Bentley, and we'll get the race underway from here. Turn 1 was really clean in race 1, so we'll see what happens in race 2. I watched a little bit, so I'll let you guys see what happens as it unfolds. Really good run on the Bentley into turn 1. We'll slow it down. Oh, there's a bit of bash and crash. Oh, what's going on up the front here? Myself, Knight Rider, looking for a shortcut already. Surely I didn't. I'll show you what happened from my point of view. So we've got Porky up ahead. He's managed to get past the Potato. On the outside of me is Snooter, so I've managed to get the run on Snooter. He's in the BMW. So I'm coming down, and then next minute, bam! It just cut across me as a Potato. I had nowhere to go. I narrowly got missed from behind by Wog Midget. So he's managed to somehow miss me. But it looks like he went, oh no, he got around the corner. There's a little bit of bash and crash. That's actually, we didn't get to see him. RMR Kingdom, the first race for some reason. I'm pretty sure he was there. So, we crashed in through there. Snooter's gone around the outside. There's a Potato's gone into the side of him, but managed to keep it clean. Wog's got nowhere to go. Everyone behind seems to get through pretty good. We'll jump on board with Scariest because you'll be able to see what happened in front of that. There's just a gaggle of cars. Everyone's just got to remember that. When people are braking in front of other people, they're going to be a bit slower. Jump on board with Phil in the Jaguar. So everyone's basically stopped in front of him. tags the Sid Chrome car of Aussie Bogan, I think. No, Aussie's in that car. Is that Armada? Nope. Scariest. There he is. We didn't get to watch a lot of Scariest in the last race either, but tags him sideways. Oh no, he's completely spun around. I didn't realize it was that bad. Unfortunately, no one waited for him. I guess because they all got knocked in the back, but I did say before the season started that I was going to be penalising people that didn't wait for people that got tagged around. Let's just have another look. So, Phil. Did Phil get tagged from the outside? I got hit once. Phil tagged him, unfortunately. Because he had nowhere to go, he's hard on the brakes. Phil did get him. Probably at the time, Phil didn't realise that he should have redressed him, but let that just be a warning to all those who watched that I believe that should have been redressed. And it's quite possible that Phil redresses him later in the race, but we shall jump ahead. And all the fast guys are back. RMR already up to 9th. They did start from a little bit back. So we jump on board with Stormy in 6th. We'll get the racing underway. So just wanted to show Zeus, Baked Potato. Baked Potato gave him enough room there, I think. So we'll jump on board with Baked Potato again. It's a little bit of tag spun around. Got the position back. RMR gets a run on the outside. There goes RMR Phil as well. Baked Potato's gone for the lunge. He's definitely there. Was definitely there, definitely had the space. Gets the move done on Phil. Phil into the back of him, he definitely was braking a lot earlier than everyone was adjusting for, so keep another eye on what's going on here. Runs a little bit wide, he's very wide. Comes back on, Phil gets past. Jump on board with Kingdom. Kingdom gets tagged from behind from Armada. Too much going on there. Armada getting the run on Kingdom. Oh, what happened there is back into the side. Now, I've seen this a few times this race. Just pulls over. You guys be the judge. But he definitely did back out. Unfortunately, Kingdom is loose. Oh no. There's a bit of an accident. Baked Potato into the side of him. Really had nowhere to go. Bundy's just looking from behind, licking his lips. Bundy managed to get through on Armada. Armada ran very deep. I don't know whether we should be going too wide through the chicane, but everyone was definitely trying to. Baked Potato runs wide. Bundy gets through. Who's got the run? Armada's there. A little bit of a tap from Baked Potato. A little bit of a tap on the outside. And they get through the first corner again. Alright, so I just wanted to show Baked Potato is new to the series, and I just wanted to show there was a couple of times where he wasn't quite aware of who was alongside him. So he's new to the series, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's tough to jump in with all these quick guys. Jedi in the Swatch car gets through. I might have been a little bit harsh on him, but anyway, that's what I saw from my point of view. But everyone seemed to get through pretty good. So let's jump up near the front. I digress. Let's jump on board with me. I'm in 5th place. I am following Zeus. We've got Porky up ahead. Wog Midget in second, Snooter in first. Might jump on board with Wog. He's managed to get a gap, so he's hunting down Snooter. He's got Iron Maiden on the roof. Why not? So there's not a lot happening there right now. So the Stormy Arse Track up into fourth already. Fifth, I should say. A little bit of bash and crash with Stormy, but Stormy gets through. Here comes the Lambo Power. The side by through the kink. Nothing Stormy can do there, but can he get him back under braking? Not quite. It's like a little bit of coming together with Zeus. Oh, what a run through the corner from Stormy. He gets the inside run. Arse Track caught napping. But the power of the Lambo is just gone. So we've got Zeus. The Lambo's coming. He's got him in his sights. So he go for the move. He does go for the move. Gets it in there. Zeus seen it coming. The Zeus is going to have the run into the next corner, does he? No. Oh, he's trying. He's forcing his way. A little bit of rubbing again. Meanwhile, Stormy's just behind, saying, "Can I get through here?" Not quite at this point in time. Arse Track, oh, into the back. Lets him keep his position. Stormy's just looking. It's like, just give me a way through. Let me do it. Porky just up ahead of him. Porky and Zeus in the same team. Zeus isn't giving Arse Track the inside line. Oh, they gets caught up behind Porky, nowhere to go. Zeus keeps his position, squishes him to the outside. Where's Arse Track going to go now? He's going to try and follow Zeus through, is he? No. He waits for another day. Lets Porky and Zeus go through. And there's Stormy right behind. Oh no! Stormy unfortunately had nowhere to go. Gets in the way. Phil trying to get through now. Porky gets a little bit of tap from behind for Arse Track. And Phil has just pushed his way Jaguar through. He's tried side by side through Porky. Porky gives him a car width side. Definitely allowed to do that. Everyone losing positions. And RMR Phil has just gone, "Thank you very much. You guys can fight as long as you want. I'm just going to shove my Jaguar through there." And he is gone. Zeus up ahead. So where is Arse Track at the minute? 6. He's gained no positions. And he's got the other Lambo in the race in front of him. Zeus losing a little, Stormy losing a little bit of time to Bundy now. Bundy is on the charge. Started from 17th place. The extra power of the BMW down. As he go around the outside, he leaves room and then realizes he's all good. Arse Track gets Porky into the first corner, so Arse Track now up into 5th. Arse Track can see Bundy in his mirrors, so he doesn't want to keep him too close. So Zeus still holding off RMR Phil all the while. Snooter's down into 2nd now. Wog Midget getting past him. So can Snooter get back? Can he catch Wog? Wog in the Aston Martin. Gets him under braking. It's a nice exit. Aston just got a little bit too much legs. Let's go through the S's. Oh, the BMW is so much better through there. Does he get the run? He didn't get the run because he got too close. Oh, I almost tried to go around the outside. Would have been set him up for this next corner, but doesn't quite make it happen. It's hounding him now. Get that Aston out of my way, but it's just got a little bit more legs on the straight. So we watch him go through the final chicane. The Aston, I think, is going to keep it for a little bit. So Bundy now in 6th, R-Track in 5th. R-Track gets Phil's pitting. Zeus, R-Track and Bundy keep going. Zeus a little bit wide, is out in the grass. That's going to give R-Track the run. Gets it easy. Will the BMW get the run on the KTM? It's going to be interesting. Oh, the KTM definitely can brake later, but Bundy through the middle. He's going to be the sandwich, the KTM Lambo sandwich, but Zeus has got the inside run into the next corner, so allows R-Track to get a run out there. Someone's crashed out onto the track. I think that is Pope. Not sure what happened to Pope, but I have a feeling Scissor like bumped into the side of him and pushed him out wide. Unfortunately, his race is done. There was some other viewing that I did see. Unfortunately, Scissor hit Pope a couple of times, so I'm not sure how much damage he got through those, but unfortunately, a bit of racing, these things happen. Oh, Bundy almost into the back of Zeus. He had to run wide, brake way too late, I think. He can brake late in that BMW, but not this time. Bundy 5th, Zeus in 4th. R-Track getting away now in 3rd. We've got Snooter in 2nd. Let's see how close he is to Wog in 1st. Still not too far away. Jump on board with Bundy. He's going to get the run. Can he get the run now onto the straight? It's got him lined up. Zeus just parks it on the apex. It was barely even on the apex. Bundy had to stop, and that gives Zeus the run onto the straight. So he's going to keep his position for another lap. Stormy's still in 6th, but he dropped back a bit, unfortunately. Jedi in 7th. So Jedi, starting from last place, is now right behind Stormy. He's moved himself up into 7th already. They're both gonna pit. No, he's not. Jedi is not pitting. He's gone for the whole fakeroo. He saw a couple of guys pit in front of him, so he's going to get some clean air. So a few guys pitting now. Oh, Zeus running really deep. He's trying to get everything to get on the back of R-Track. Snooter's pitted as well, so he's back in at 8th. So Snooter comes out just in front of myself. He does. Oh, Scissor into the side of me. Is he going to do it around the outside? No. Easty decides to get through. So we got the 2 Durex McLarens. Let's get a bit of sponsorship action happening for the Durex McLarens. They're side by side, coming onto the straight. Who's going to get the better run? I think Easty got the better run. Because he does. Bit of self-promotion, why not? Oh, Scissor's so loose in the Bentley. Can I get Easty back into the corner? Oh, I just tapped him wide, so I've got to let him come back. Get a bit of a run on him. Scissor's looking. Scissor gets through. Side by side through the S's. I think I got a little bit loose there and I've gone off the track. I think that was me. Oh no, I'm still there. Meanwhile, Snooter's watching this from behind. Alright, so let's have a look at the race. Pope, he disconnected. Bam, I don't know what happened to Bam, we missed that. Scariest, Baked Potato Porky, Stormy, Amada, Phil. Phil down in 12th after pitting, Bundy in 11th after pitting. We run through, so we got Wog still in 1st, stayed out, R-Track stayed out, is up into 2nd, Zeus 3rd, Jedi 4th. So we'll jump on board with Jedi. So has anyone pitted? There's a question. Watch him come around the first corner. Hairpin number 1. Nice and smooth around there. Right, so R-Track has stayed out. He's in second place. But you can see Wog now. They are very, very close. The RMR hunting Wog midgets. But Snooter in 7th now. Easty is in 6th. So can you see Easty up the road? He cannot. Just behind Snooter is Bundy. He's on a charge. RMR fell behind him in 9th. He pitted at the same time as Bundy, I have a feeling. Jaguar are having another sort of strong race. Armada just behind. We haven't seen a lot of Armada this race, but doing another fine job. Just behind Armada is Stormy in the black KTM. KTM doing a reasonable race. Nurburgring. A couple of their races that will come to them will be further on in the season. A few more technical tracks. Doing the best that they can at the moment. RMR Porky in 11th. Doing quite well this race. Scissor down in 12th. He may have pitted. Who's he got behind him? Baked Potato just behind him. And just behind Baked Potato is me. This might have been the one where I come side by side and didn't see me, just turns in on me. Alright, let's move to the front. What's going on? What is happening? We've had enough. Oh, RMR is in front of Wog. We didn't see what happened there. Wog must have had an error. No, they're in the pits. So Wog down to 4th. RMR, did he stay out? Yes, he did stay out. Alright, Zeus is in 2nd. The Zeus stayed out as well. Jedi stayed out. And then Wog pitted, still in the pits. Losing positions. Easty has got past. Easy has not pitted. Snooter has not pitted. Let's jump on board with Bundy in 7th. Bundy does not pit. So, does Bundy jump him? Doesn't look like it. Just in front of Bundy is Snooter. Snooter having a really good race. He's out in front for quite a while. Just made a couple of little slight errors and Wog started catching him. Is he doing well in his McLaren? Let's jump back, see if we can get some racing. Everyone's a little bit spread out in the middle of the pit run. It's not a red Ferrari, but it's a quick Ferrari. Alright, let's jump on board with RMR. Let's see where Wog comes out. RMR is now in the pits. So let's go back to Wog. Where is he? Wog is in 5th. Come up to the final corner now. It's going to be close, I think. So who's behind Wog? Bundy. Bundy's close now. The 3 of them are going to be in the race. In the chance for the win. Alright, RMR comes out of the pits. Wog's gone around the outside. He's going to have the run into the 2nd corner. It's side by side, a little bit of touching, a little bit of rubbing. Should we have a look to see if they were side by side? Let's pause it here. Jump on board with. Alright, we're on board with Wog. R-Strack comes across, gives him more car width. Unfortunately, it looks like they touch, and it's pulling R-Strack in, so Forza Glue. R-Strack gets his car off him and lets him through. They were side by side. So a little bit of Forza Glue, but then they let him through. So R-Strack in 4th, but this is the race for 1st place. R-Strack looking up on the inside. Let's run it real time. Gets a better run. Is he going to get the cutback? He's tried for the cutback. It's got the power. It's a little bit close. He's putting the Aston in the way, Wog. I can see the lights of Bundy on the back of R-Strack's car. Bundy licking his lips. He's like, please keep fighting. I'm going to take this position. Both of them nice and smooth around there. Bundy behind. Nothing to do there. Bundy runs wide as he usually does. Super braking in that BMW. Alright, all three of them get a good run out of the corner again. Through the S's. Wog looked a little bit slow, but gets a good run out of it. Bundy's now getting a run on R-Strack, but nothing doing there. Lambo's got a little bit more power. Bundy being a little bit patient. Alright, coming onto the back straight. R-Strack gets a beautiful run. I thought he was going to run wide, but he gets a really good run. That Wog's Aston is defending. R-Strack getting a run on the outside. It's coming across. Now, did he get a little bit loose off of that corner? That is the question. He comes across. I don't know. You guys be the judge. R-Strack is more than halfway there. Wog comes across. They touch. They glue. So surely Wog would have wanted to stay on the track there. Alright, you guys be the judge. They're touching, they get glued together. Wog probably should have given him a little bit more space. He was more side by side than I thought. It was definitely up to the front half of the car. They're both braked. Bundy goes through. Wog's a little bit loose. R-Strack is both trying to get back on the track. Now at this point in time, Wog has more penalties than R-Strack, so technically R-Strack is in 2nd, but I don't know, it looked like he tried to close the door, didn't realise how close R-Strack was. Bundy all the while, thank you very much. So at this point in time, Snooter is in 4th, so maybe Snooter has not pitted. Oh, he runs wide. Here comes the Jag of Phil. So Phil up into 4th. I believe he finishes 4th. I think this is the last lap, so we'll keep watching, see what happens. Zeus in 6th. The video may cut out on us, so we'll stay with the action. Is Snooter going to try and get the run back on Phil? Can he do it? No, there goes the Jag power. So good in the straight line. It's just going. BMW good around the corners. Zeus now behind. Looking for the run. Let's see if R-Strack has managed to get closer. He does. Can he get on the inside of Wog? He's trying to put his car there. He can. He's got it right there, a little bit of tag. R-Strack gets through on Wog. What are they going to do through the S's now? Wog side by side again. R-Strack gives him the room. Still side by side. Wog gets the run on the outside. It's going to have the inside turn. R-Strack having a look. No go there. Looks like Wog is going to stay in 2nd place, but as I say, he did have a few more penalties than R-Strack, so R-Strack will take 2nd place. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the race. So what I might do is I'll pause it here and show you where everyone is. Bundy managed to get first after Wog and Arstrack came together. Arstrack second. Wog will finish third. RMR Phil was fourth. Zeus in fifth. Snooter had a couple of extra penalties, so he did drop down to 8th. So Jedi 6th. Armada 7th. It's Stormy in 9th. Easty 10th. Aussie Bogan 11th. Myself finished 12th. Bam finished 13th. Didn't have the greatest races after finishing in the top 4. Scariest 14th. Porky 15th. Scissor in 16th. And the Baked Potato 17th. And we're missing an 18th. Somewhere there's an 18th. I'm pretty sure it's RMR Kingdom. Pretty sure if he finished a race where he must have disconnected. So Pope in 19th, who come together with Scissor a couple of times at the start of the race. So what we might do is, I know these guys were pretty close, so no, it's not quite as close as what I thought. Well, let's have a look at Jedi. So we got Zeus, Snooter, Jedi. Follow these guys to the line. Jedi looking for the cutback for the run. The Swatch Audi going to cross the line in 6th place. Didn't quite have it all his own way that race after finishing first, but finishing 6th in the second race is quite good. As we watch the computer drive the cars around the track, don't you just love it? Got no idea how to corner, but anyway. Just waiting for the rest of the cars to finish the race. Here's me coming onto the back straight in the Durex McLaren. As I cross the line, and that is it, folks. Wait, let's pause that. Alright, quite an eventful race. Lots of stuff happening around the pit stops, as you would expect. Alright, let's have a look, shall we? As it stands after race 1, Bundy with his third and first leading the way on 46 points. Phil with a good couple of races finishing with 44 points second. Jedi Jones in third after his first race win, 43 points. Arstrack did finish 6th or 7th in race 1, but managed to finish second in race 2, 40 points. Probably should have had an extra point, and Bundy maybe 1 or 2 points down. And Armada in the Ferrari doing well. Everyone expected the Ferrari to struggle, but showing that the Ferrari does have a little bit of spunk to it. Points rounding out the top 5. Right, so there is a teams championship. Let's have a look at the points standing for that. RMR Phil and Jedi Jones, well, they both finished in the top 5, so they're leading on 87 points. We've got Arstrack and Bam next up with 3 points. Fortunately, Bam's second race not helping their point score. The teams do have a drop round, so I'm sure they can drop it. We've got the 2 McLarens, the One Real Eastie and RMR Knight Rider rounding out the top 3 with 55 points. It's quite a surprise considering Scariest and Snooter, but they were a little bit unlucky. I might have to check those points because I don't think 48 is correct. Scariest and Snooter, I guess so. A lot of drivers in this championship. Alright, let's have a look. The USA Series, we haven't had any races of that, so moving right along. It was the first round of the night series, so it's an individual series, same as the Drivers' Championship. Bundy rounding out the top as it is. Hard charge, oh no, qualifying, because we have seen that before, but Arstrack did qualify first. So Bundy in 7th managed to qualify 7th and is leading the championship anyway, so not doing too badly there. Now, the Hard Charger Award. So if you finish higher than you started the race, you score points. If you finish lower, you don't lose any. So that's how it is. So I'm not going to show you the individual races. I might do that next week, but I'm going to show you the total. Now, bear in mind, race 2, Bundy started 17th, finished in first place. So that's 16 points he gained from that race. Let's have a look. So as you can see, Bundy, 16 points from race 2 is more than anyone else scored in both the races. Leading the way in the BMW. You know, the top 5, probably going to be the top 5 for a while, I would say, but we shall see. Bundy starts qualifying higher up in first race. He's probably not going to score as many points, so we'll have a quick run through. Bundy with 20, Jedi finished with 15, Phil with 14, Track with 10, and Armada with 9. Going to see Stormy finish 6th in the hard charges, so it probably helped by race 1 where he didn't qualify at all and gained quite a few positions, so he's on 8 points there. And you can see 6 drivers, me included in that one, we all didn't score any points because we all finished below where we started. Right, where are we off to in... Where have I put our info? I don't know. I'm going to have to have a look. I don't remember where it is now. Let me have a look. Alright, the calendar. Where do we head to next week? Thursday night, 8:45 South Australian time. We will run qualifying for Long Beach. Long Beach round 2 of the annual RMR Force GT Championship. It is part of the USA Championship. So this is round 1 of the USA Championship. Round 1 of 6. We leave the night series behind us and we'll be in the day at Long Beach. 15 laps. 2 races of 15 laps. The concrete jungle is upon us. So I hope you can join us next week. I will run another couple of replay videos. Might actually run a live stream next Sunday. We'll see how we go. Thanks for tuning in. If you're in the vicinity, Time to Shine Detailing is a proud sponsor of RedMystRacing. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care and enjoy your racing.